Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Steampunk. I'm ExactChaos and we are surviving in the bitter cold, and it is going to get much colder much quicker. So we need to make sure that we start getting our food supplies up a little bit more. We need to work on our heat, but the first thing we need to do is build a workshop, get some of these things done. People are quite happy that we're surviving. So let's have a look at, let's see what's going on over here. So there, a protective mother. We're going to deal with these things all the time. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Let her have the day off. This child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise. And we won't make an exception. Nothing will change. I'm a little bit worried this might spawn something else, but if it's nothing will change, it's just a slight reduction in the resources. Just hope will rise. Hope will rise. No. Let her. Oh no. Nothing will change. So they all seem good, but I doubt it's really a good thing if we let her have the day off. I doubt it's going to be a good thing if we do, even though hope will rise slightly. There's maybe other issues. No, we're not going to make an exception. Go to work. Okay, oh yes, and then what I want to do is I want to get to tech and build this workshop. That's the heating level 2. So really I'm kind of thinking the workshop could go out here somewhere. I want to keep all of our houses together because there's some other effects that we can deal with. This the heating level 2 should be fine. Let's pause quickly. I just want to see. So that's comfortable at the moment. So heating level 2 over here should be okay. Actually, I'll slot it in next to it over there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, and is that... Anyway, I'll slot it in over there. What we're going to do is we're going to add a bit of road over there so that we can actually provide access. Okay, let's keep going. And now we're going to need to start putting engineers towards that task also. So we're going to need all the children in there. Okay, children. Engineers need to go and work there. So we need to pull some children off of things over here. So let's just pull 2 children off of this thing, and we'll add 2 children to the mix here, and we'll do the sawdust meals. And that should give us 60 meals. So that should almost get us back to 200.
Work time. Get back to work.
Wood crates depleted. Where? Oh, this one over here. Good. Okay, so now what we need to do is plop some engineers in here. Okay, I'll get to this now. Let me just get a few more engineers into this mix. I need to pull a few engineers off of this. Okay, we can add 2 more kids to that mix over there. We'll fill this up because I want the research to go fairly quick. We've got an absentee. Okay, now technology 3. So technology is kind of divided up into a number of things: heating, exploration, resources, food and shelter. I want us to get to resources fairly quickly. We're going to need a bit of these things to keep us going, but exploration is what's going to get us more people. Okay, heating is also going to become a bit of an issue, but again we are going to be after exploration. So let's go for the beacon. That's also part of our first mission. So let's go for the beacon. Get working on the beacon. Food is being turned into rations, so that's okay. I want to make sure that we still grab more wood. Okay, so let's max this guy out, get the wood we need from there. This is wood crates, right? I want to keep us growing that wood. The coal is steadily growing and we've got a good stockpile for now. got 5 of 5 people in here. So if I have a quick look over here, so we've got about 2 more days in there. We probably need to pull a few more engineers off something and add them to the mix over there. So let's pull 2 more off there, and we'll max that one out right there. So this has run out of meals to be prepared, so we'll pull the kids off of there and we will add them to the mix here so that we keep the wood coming in. So up to 174, kind of getting there, but people will be getting sick, I'm thinking, because of that. But other than that, things are going well for now. I'm worried about this cold. The temperature will drop significantly 2 levels. So what's happening over here? Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. We'll do what we can. Okay, so we need to build a beacon as quickly as we can. How much is still left here? About only 44, and then you'll need to move on to the next one. All of this, 15. Oh, all of these are going to run out very soon. Yeah, this will run out by the end of the day. And then we're going to need to look for wooden crates somewhere else. Steel wreckage. There's still some wood crates over here, but not a lot. But we've got a fair bit of wood over there. Need to get into our research. Need to get into our research a bit more and a bit quicker. Okay, I can introduce yet another law. So let's see, what else do we have over here? So, shall we look into treatment? I'm worried we're going to start seeing many more people into medical facilities, and we can't really afford to just keep on adding medical facilities. So what I'm thinking, discontent is not too bad, so entertainment is not quite the big thing just yet. We can sign child labor into all jobs, which I don't necessarily think we need to do. We can sign the extended shift. Building a city in the frozen hell requires sacrifice. People will get more done if they work longer shifts. After introducing this law, okay, that's fine. Shift length. You can extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. Working overtime causes discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. So I'm not sure we need to do that just yet. Let's have a look at our treatment plans over here. Hang on, is there anything else for food? No, not really. So radical treatment. We've looked at this. The gravely ill will be treated. 30% of the gravely ill and treated medical will be FWTs. Discontent will rise slightly. I think we need to get ready for that, because otherwise the gravely ill will kind of be issues with us. Gravely ill will be kept alive, so just fill up medical beds. So no, I don't want to do that. I actually want to go with radical treatment over here, so we get them treated over there. Okay, let's sign that. Radical treatment. Oh, it increases hope and a fair bit of discontent. At least we're saving lives. Yeah, I want to make sure we're dealing with our gravely ill well. Again, I need to speed up the game. Okay, all of these things are doing well. Coal pile depleted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to max out over here. Wood crates depleted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to max out over there.
Put down your tools.
This one, tomorrow. That one, probably not tomorrow. Weather changes. Okay, so tomorrow it's going to get very cold, so we need to make sure that we stay on top of our coal. There goes our guys out for food. The hunters. I'm probably going to need to add another hunter's lodge if we're going to survive it. If we're going to want to keep... Oh, they're just going to go in somewhere and hunt guys out there. I'm going to need more food. I am going to need more food. Yeah, okay, I've got 5 ill people being treated. How long do we still need with them? About 2 hours. So we're going to have a number of people that's getting out of illness during the night, which is good, so that'll make room for other people to get ill. I'm worried. Yeah, there gets another one. Okay, excellent. So we had those guys going to treatment. Oh, there's a child going for treatment, but the rest are getting better. Getting better, and it's gonna cool down very soon. Very soon. I've got a fair bit of coal, but I might have to put more people onto coal collection in order for us to maintain this. So what you can do with this is you can put it into overdrive, which increases the temperature. So have a look at what our temperature is like at the moment, right? These are all comfortable and these are livable. But I'll show you again as soon as it gets cold, right? It's minus 20 now. Now, when it gets cold, we'll see a thing or two happening. Okay, people are content.
Well, the frost is here.
Yeah, it is going to minus 40. So pause. Now I want to show you. There we go. So it's gone to minus 40. So even these are chilly, those are cold, right? Now, what we're going to need to do is ramp this bad boy into overdrive. So let's see what that does. Now it's going to eat a lot more coal. Okay, discontent has dropped a little bit. It's cold at work. But see, now these guys are livable. These are chilly, and these are still cold. Wow. That is... So we're going to see more sick people, I can tell you that much. Okay, what I'm going to... Beacon has been researched. Okay, so our first research is done. Let me pause the game. Let's quickly go off into this. So what I'm going to need to do... Heating is one thing. So what I can do is I can get heaters for 7 hours to research this. And I can get heaters for the workplaces, which is at least helpful. Steam hubs, I can actually build areas that's going to be hotter. I think that's almost more important for now. The other thing is I do need us to get ahead on these wood resources over here. Using up to 80 per standard workday. So maybe that's not quite there yet, but steam hubs could be quite important for us. So let me start off with the steam hub, because I can build like a steam hub over here and it can heat up the area a fair bit. I'm kind of thinking, oh, there is going up, but we need more coal, potentially more coal than we need wreckage, to be honest. Steel wreckage. Oh, this is going to be done soon. When this is done, I'll put some more onto coal and only a few onto wreckage. So I'll put maybe 5 workers onto wreckage and the other 10 I'll put onto coal. A new law can be introduced, so let's have a quick look. So we're kind of rushing through these laws very quickly. Okay, so I can build a care house. Okay, so building a care house. The gravely ill are kept alive in a care house and no longer burden medical post. Residents of care houses eat half as much. Hope will rise. You'll have to build a care house. That looks like something that is quite good for us to do. Over here, what we can do is we have extra rations in medical facilities to speed up recovery. I'm not sure how quickly people would then recover, but I don't think we have the food to deal with that just yet. So maybe a care house is what I'm actually after. Okay, so let me... Is that what I want to sign in? Is there something else? Extended shift? I don't think we need that, and we haven't had anybody die yet. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe a care house. Let's grab a care house over here. So we'll sign that in.
Listen,
Hope rises.
New law is signed.
Okay, so now let's have a pause it ever so quickly. Let me have a look at the care house thing over here. That's heating level 2, right? So we can actually put it back a little. So potentially we pop in the care house over there. Yeah, so this grid makes it very difficult to deal with. very difficult to deal with it. Alternatively, over here, it's still going to be cold over there, but the care house definitely needs to go back a little bit. I don't want to put it right. Oh, it's a perfect fit right there. Maybe that's exactly what we need to do, is squeeze that care house in there. It'll be nice and toasty, but it's you know, it feels like a waste of the first ring if it's got a heating level 2. I'd rather put it at the back here, but actually, what are we going to put into that area? That's fine. Let's just build a care house over there. I'm not going to worry about the heating, because I don't know whether I'm more worried about building things certain ways than I necessarily should be. Okay, now actually we can build a beacon also. So let's go for the tech. What is happening over here? Double rations for kids. In the wake of a recent child worker accident, the parents argue that we could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Good idea. Working children will eat double rations. Hope will rise. No, we can't afford it. We certainly can't afford it. From a food perspective, we can't afford it. Our food is dangerously low. Ooh, and I forgot to work out my rations. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab 2 children from there, add them here to sort out my rations. I also need to build the beacon. So the beacon... No! Cancel! Cancel. Sorry guys, that's not what I wanted to do. I hope I didn't lose some stuff there. 20 wood and 25 steel, and what I want to check is it doesn't actually have a heating level. It's not doing anything. So whether I need it to be close to anything is, well, debatable. And to be honest, I want to almost push it out as much as I can. So if there's 2 and 2, will I'm kind of thinking the beacon can go over here somewhere. There's some room for sawmills and stuff over here. If we do that, and if we put the beacon in here, it's not gonna use too much of our... Okay, this is gonna be depleted soon. Then I need to move some people over to... Yeah, our coal is not doing too badly, to be honest, but I'll check this thing now. That's gonna deplete now. Gonna need us to do more steel wreckage. Get off of that. Okay, steel wreckage depleted. Let's mild frostbite. Okay, get 5 over there. Get the other 5 over here to get some more going. What's happening over here? Care house promise fulfilled. More hope rises. Okay, dangers of the cold. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. Yes, I see. Okay, so amputees. Oh, hang on. I don't have any amputees just yet. But we've got our frostbite going. Okay, people are still collecting everything. Our coal stocks are rising. Our beacon is built. Okay, we're no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. Okay, now let's see what's going on over here. There's our beacon. Going up so we can find and scout the place. Wow, quite hectic. Okay, so now we can see that we can send expeditions to go to the lost expedition and to the crash site. This one with the yellow I think is kind of quest related, so we'll send out scouts. Numerous tents, we can see people moving about. They must be lost members of our expedition. So we want to go there, we want to find the rescue survivors at the lost expedition, so we're obviously going to need to send them there. So let's develop this. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull these guys off of these, and we're going to have to... We don't have 5 citizens. Oh, someone's got sick. Just drop a worker over there so I can actually... And yet again there's... What? How many people do I have that's sick now? Anyway, we need more people. So now we've got 5. Get in here, that's a scout. Send the scout over there. 11 hours to get there. Okay, so do that thing. Now... Don't quite know. So these guys are sick and have got nowhere to go. Care house. Okay, let's pause this very quickly. I just want to see what it... By law, all gravely ill and amputees will be given palliative treatment before we find a proper way to care for them. Those staying in care house will be given half rations. Eligible people not in care houses 5. But how many people can I actually... Okay, that's not quite what I had in mind. Oh, I need to drop these kids and have them work this wood over here, so we get that out of the way also. Do I build another one going to treatment? I don't know how quickly we... Okay, steam hubs. What is this? That's steam hubs. Build steam hubs. That's fine. What is this? Ready to surge. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up eager to go looking for our lost people in the Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win. So I'm guessing we're getting some stuff done. Okay, now I've got that going on. I'm wondering about heaters, but also I think the big thing for us is we're gonna need to start looking at sawmills. Food and shelter. Hunter's gears. What does this do? Up to 20 raw food per hunt. That's gonna help us a lot. That is going to help us a lot. So if that gives us, and then that's 80, that's about enough to feed us. Let me get the hunter's gear in place first. We still have a few pieces of wood around. Okay, now we can build something. We can build a steam hub. So as you can see, if we build... I want to kind of build it maybe somewhere... I don't want to overlap this thing too much. I want to do something like that. So let me give me a little bit of a pathway. So if I run a pathway, say into about there. If I run a pathway like this. Okay, and now if I go for steam hub. Shall we do it? The hunters doesn't need it. They're not there during the day, so to be honest, probably here is where we're gonna place it so that we can start filling in this area for the as well. Maybe that research area we need a bit of help with. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Is that okay? Right there. That second ring. Yeah, well, it's gonna have to do that. It's gonna have to be... Bear with me over there. I think that is the spot right there. So we'll build that one over there. It doesn't take a core, right? What does a steam hub take? 20 steel only. Okay, that's fine. Then do the steam hub. Also means we might be able to do another medical facility somewhere over here. But get this stuff built. How's this guy going? Yeah, so this thing in overdrive has some stress levels that we need to contend with. So we need to just keep an eye on that. It means we'll be able to build some more houses in this section. We're going to get some more people also, so we might have to do that. This thing will need. So there you see now we're causing this area to be better. Oh, you can actually switch between workday and after hours also. Steam power creates a small heat zone, but this thing takes 3 coal per hour, so it's half that of the generator, right? So it's like a small one. So that's going to take a massive bite out of our coal. We need to just bear that in mind as we do this. I'm kind of thinking, just pause it for a second, I'm kind of thinking we're going to have to build another, okay, hang on, let's have a quick look over here. 2 days, no, that's crazy. We're going to need to build another medical outpost right over here. So what I'll do is I'll plop one in there. Should be able to heat it properly with this one. And now our scouts should get to their spot soon. These guys are going to build another medical outpost. There's even another sick person that we need to deal with. And another. Scouts have reached. Okay, let's see. What are they saying? We have what? Happy reunion. We enter the camp appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us. Thank God you found us. We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Sites discovered, gloomy cave and sturdy shelter. So those are other places we can go and explore. So we have 2 options. Escort the survivors home. Scouts will set out towards our city and bring the survivors quickly and safely with them. There are 3 children, 10 engineers and 22 workers. Send the survivors to the city. Survivors will set out towards our city on their own. It will take longer and some of them may die. So we're not going to risk that as early on. We'll escort them back to the city and they will come back fairly quickly. So I just want this thing to be built so we can get our other ill people in here. Let's get rid of all of these things. And built. Now I need some engineers from somewhere. How many engineers do we have lying around? Not much, it seems. Okay, you guys. Let me get the 4 engineers from there and they will go on here. And then these guys will all go in there. Perfect. Excellent. So that'll help. What we could start doing is get some homes ready for these new people. Okay, because these people are coming, I just want to make sure that we are actually sufficiently providing them with some place to live when they get here, or very soon after they've got here. Oh, no. Oh, jeez, now there's even another sick person. 2 days, about a day on that one. Here, about 14 hours. Now I think, oh, and 2 more. Crazy, and this thing is seriously getting close to being Not good. Now, how's my heating looking over here? So all of this is livable. And that's comfortable. This is chilly. Man, I don't know what I need to do. But what I do know is that thing doesn't seem to have... Oh, it just needs to be built, right? That's fine. But I do know it's the end of this episode, and we will continue our journey at the next episode, and we see how we continue our people to survive in the cold and not burn out this generator. Okay guys, if you've liked it, as always, hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.